Hello my senior friends, this is part 3 of cultural industry. Part 1 we saw what cultural industry is. In part 2 we saw the criticism. In part 3 we are going to see the defense. How they defend, they means cultural officials, sociologists and intellectuals. How they defend or what are their view. First point to remember is, they say that in a chaotic world, the world is full of chaos now, disorder. So in a chaotic world, there is order. There is order. So they present an order, they say. The world outside is chaotic, that we know. Actual world is always chaotic. For example, when you look at the traffic in a city, say in aerial we will see a lot of confusion here and there. But when it is arranged, properly fixed, see it is properly arranged, then there is an order. So that kind of traffic that is what we see in a film. Understand? Or a car racing, for example. An arranged car racing is different from an actual car racing. So that may be what they are thinking about order. Order is where there is chaos, disorder, this cultural industry, or a romance, for example, or a song sequence. That may be an order you will find. But in actual world it may not be there. Because everything is preset and pre-arranged. Understand? Yes. The second point that they say is, you get the exposure. Exposure and therefore development of consciousness. That is exposure in the sense that we have not gone to Paris. So you get a view of Paris in a film. So you are exposed to that. No? New York, we have not gone to New York, but we get exposed to that. Like that. So a lot of the things which usually don't come within our purview, or which usually are not accessible to us in an ordinary life, common man's life, you can access in a film like this. Because culture industry is everything for everyone. What you call in our language, we will say a masala film, masala. Yeah. So that is like, for example, our Indian, you can see our Indian commercial films or our feature films, you can see, no? Yeah. So popular films. You find everything for everyone. Yeah. So that may be the reason what it says exposure to them. Then a third point of difference is, this cultural industry presents today's trends, that is trendy, see that, trendy, or presents, cultural industry presents before you what is new, that's the thing. Something that is new. For example, we don't know the fashions in Paris. We don't know the fashions life in London. We don't know the life in Calcutta. That we know. And we don't know the life in Japan, Tokyo. But when you see love in Tokyo, then you can see the surroundings there, how people move about, what kind of roads they have got. So you get exposure, that's what it is. Is it a big thing? I do not know. Is it that? Then intellectuals, especially when you think about today's world, it has no value, because in your you can see these things in your mobile phone, using your mobile phone, anytime, anywhere. So today, for example, this was written in 1947. Enlightenment as mass reception, that is dialectic of enlightenment was written in 1947. So at that time, maybe. But today, of course, it has no relevance. It's a relevance. Yeah. Then intellectuals, they have got what you call an ironic toleration. Toleration towards this. What is ironic toleration means? They don't very much agree with this, but they say, oh, okay, it's okay. In Hindi we say, oh, chalega. That kind of thing. Let it be there. We don't want to disturb them. Let them continue, let them do whatever they want. That way their attitude towards cultural industry. Understand that. And what about the audience? The audience, they are so passive and docile. They are sitting like this. Please cheat us. We are ready to be cheated, so please cheat us. That's what this. So when we want to spend some time. So the audience, from the audience part, there is no resistance. There is no resistance, and even we can say they don't resist. And even the general approach is, we are ready to be cheated. Please cheat us. That is the attitude. Please cheat us. Listen. Please cheat us. That's what they say. So that. Yet another is the numbness. They don't think. That's one of the biggest problems that we find. What we can say, you are unable to think. So you become a conformist. You see this. Okay. So some vicarious pleasure you get. You spend some time and then come back next day. You don't think about any of these things because there is nothing to think. There is no food for thought. So then what is? Tomorrow you go get up, wash, and then take your box or bag, whatever it is, go for your routine. So you have become what is called a kind of, you will be leading a kind of machine life. That's what he says. So that is please. And number 6, you can say, what you say is, so far we have seen the attitude, especially of ironic toleration of intellectuals. And the 6th point they say is stress relieving. Stress relieving. See, when you are stressed, you have got a lot of strains and problems, and a lot of toxin is generated in your mind and in your body. Daily doing the same thing, the same routine work. So you get a Saturday or Sunday holiday, then you go for a film. That is the products of cultural industry. Or it can be a song program. It can be a pop music program. It can be a series of things like that. You can go. See that? Or you can see cheap magazines where a lot of predictions are given. Astrology, astronomy, what not. You do not know. This week for you. Your today. See that? They take your horoscope and that's some kind of stress relief you get. That is one advantage they say. Understand? And then, of course, you have got 6th. They are taking these things down now. The 7th is information. Gives information. This mass culture or industrial culture in the cultural industry gives you a lot of information. What information you are getting in these films? Understand? They are exposed to films and you get. Suppose you have not seen Eiffel Tower in Paris, but in a film you can see that. That's maybe information for you, or different wonders of the world, or waterfalls, isn't it? Such things maybe is an information you can say. That is a 1947 background. Not now. Now is these things I told you in your mobile it's available. Yeah, and then he said, 8th is vicarious pleasure. He said vicarious pleasure. What is vicarious pleasure means? Pleasure that you derive from something what others do and which you are unable to do. Listen, when you see a romantic hero, a chocolate romantic hero and a chocolate romantic heroine falling in love and then going around a city or going for a world tour, something that you are unable to do. So they are doing it for you and you get pleasure out of that. So if you go through these 8 points, you can see once again, chaotic world, there is order, presence and order. Actual world of course is chaotic, but present. What kind of an order? Actually it is a destruction of order, not presenting an order. Then exposure to the world, 1947 background. Trendy, again 1947 background. After the Second World War. Ironic toleration, that is even now you can see. Whatever you do, intellectuals, they don't disapprove of this because they are afraid of what we call creating a bad, they are afraid that their rating will go down. See that's the reason. Their rating will go down. So they want to defend and therefore say, it's okay, alright, we can go and see this. And the audience, they are no resistance, no thinking, nothing of that. So they remain passive spectators. They are numb, their feelings have been numbed, we can say. See, they are like machines. They go 7 years, 6 days of work or 5 days of hard work, and then they go for and sit in front of some such product. See, and they enjoy, or some of them sleep, half sleep. Then they come back. Next day they do the same thing. Understand? Same day you can say stress living. Stress after a week's stress strained life, you can see, you get some free time, so you use it for that. And information, of course, there's no relevance today in this digital world, and vicarious pleasure also. In this digital world, these things don't have any importance. So today, trendy things is part of that. Anything, anytime, anywhere. Everything is in your fingertips. If you have got a small mobile phone, say weighing, let's say 100 grams or 150 grams, then you have got the whole world in your pocket. Anytime you can see anything, you can value anything, you can have any trendy thing, you can relieve your stress, you are exposed to many things, you can, your consciousness you can develop, you can log on to any site, anywhere in this world for any purpose. In such a situation, actually, cultural industry does not have much value, much positive value. That's what we should say. Understand that? I think that is clear. First part we saw what cultural industry is. Especially we saw there is no aura, no individuality. There is no creativity, no transcendental feelings. And second part we saw criticism. The most important point is eternal sameness, standardization. And you can remove the parts. It is repeated. Eternal repetition and eternal sameness. That's the main point of criticism. And today we saw how sociologists, cultural officials and intellectuals view this cultural industry. 1947 background, 47 or 1950s, these points may have relevance. But today they have absolutely no relevance. Understand that? So I hope that you will agree, not agree with me, agree with me as far as the conclusion is concerned. And you will have further reading, read the text as I told you, and we will come back tomorrow with one more topic, and with that we will complete this. And our next topic in cultural studies will be Indian popular cinema by Ashish Andy. Understand that? So wait for that. And after finishing this, hope you will have a good time, enjoy your life, have a nice time, take it easy, bye.